My room hadn't changed at all since I'd left half a year ago. It still had the same shelves, the same desk, and the same bed. Everything was as I remembered it.
本当にびっくりするくらい何も変わってないな。
I figured it would either have been turned into a storage room or be covered in dust.
そうか、スマホは。
I checked my pockets for my phone only to realize that I dropped it at the hospital. And that those two weird people had picked it up. I couldn't do it. I tried to remember what happened at the hospital, but instead I found myself thinking about the girl in the next room. My body was tired. My brain was telling me I needed to think about everything that had happened tonight, but I felt too exhausted. I took out the scrapbook from its usual spot on the shelf. Same articles. The same incidents from the past. I'd seen them so many times, I was tired of reading about them. The newspaper article was from around 6 years ago, during the Shibuya earthquake. The title was Robbery at the Refugee Shelter. My parents' names were in the article. Miyashiro Saneo, Miyashiro Eriko. The article said that the two of them had been killed by an unknown assailant. When I'd found out about this several months ago, I'd left the dorm and gone to live in Miyashita Park. I'd been told about my parents' death when I'd woken from my coma, about a year after the earthquake. But then Cruiser told me that they'd been killed in the earthquake. I closed the scrapbook and put it back on the shelf. I can kinda understand why he left. Me not telling him the honest truth about how and why his parents were killed. It doesn't make living it here easier. The fact that my parents were murdered, instead of simply dying in the earthquake, was a shock to me. But I think it was a lot less of a shock than Dad and Crusoe expected. I'd experienced the earthquake personally. I seen for myself how awful the looting and robbery was. And my parents had neglected me and spent all their time at work. Neglect is a type of abuse. In this case, it refers to parental neglect of a child. Examples of neglect include a failure to provide food, a failure to provide care during a time of illness, a failure to provide the child a healthy environment, and a failure to show interest in the child. Neglect can also be shown to the elderly and disabled, by those in a position to care for them. The 5.5 years that had passed since their murder crushed any desire I had to find the killer and take revenge. No. Maybe I would have never wanted to take revenge in the first place. I know this sounds paranoid as hell, but maybe the murder of his parents wasn't a simple robbery. Maybe there's more to it. Kale's head was so impressive and so unpredictable. I just can't help but see conspiracies everywhere. My curiosity just made me want to find them.
そんなことより僕は
It was a shock to me that Dad and Crusoe were keeping it secret. There were 2 rules at our dorm. After dinner, everyone had to gather around the dinner table and talk. And the second one is to have no secrets. No one was allowed to keep secrets. Just before I left, we had a huge fight. During the fight, Crusoe had told me that she didn't want to make things any worse after I'd woken up from my coma. But at the time, that sounded like nothing but an excuse. I thought we weren't supposed to keep secrets, Crusoe. I'd called her by her last name. By the time I had calmed down enough to think about how she must have felt, I'd already moved to Miyashita Park. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door.
はい。
私、入っていい？
That was not the person I was expecting. It was Yui's voice. I told her she could come in, and the door opened slowly.
どうした？
ちょっと。
The two of them were together like usual. Yuto looked like he was so tired, he could barely stand. The only reason she'd brought him was probably that if he woke up in the dark alone, he would be scared. This was another sight that brought back a lot of memories.
久しぶり、タクルに。
ああ、ダメだろ、こんな時間に。
I didn't know how late it was exactly, but it was probably past 3 a.m.
ちょっとくらいいいじゃん。ののね、大丈夫そうだった？
うん。今寝てるよ。
そっか、よかった。
Yui looked truly relieved.
まったく、ののねもいくら日課だからってあんな時間にお参りなんて行くから。
え？
タクル兄からも言っといてよね。
クルスがお参りだって？
え？うん、帰ってきた時にそう言ってたよ。
My heart skipped a beat. What was Crusoe doing? How much could she?
あ、タクル兄ちゃん。
Yuto suddenly opened his eyes.
どうした？
なんでも。
He sounds so tired. And he put his head against Yui's shoulder and stopped moving. Yui sighed and held Yuto up. But he didn't fall over.
タクルに何があったか知らないけどさ、とっとと帰ってきてよね。お風呂の掃除当番溜まってるんだから。あと買い出し当番も。
I think it would be better to be back. I froze, unsure of what to say. Yui gave up on holding him steady. I put him on her back.
部屋綺麗でしょ？のの姉がいつも掃除してるから。じゃあおやすみ。
あ。
I slid my hand across the desk. There wasn't a single speck of dust. The second I saw this, I felt a sharp pain deep in my nose, and my vision blurred. I sat down, unable to stand. I felt the familiar sensation of the chair, and stared at the wall I'd seen a million times before.
くそ。なんだよ。
I left here, the biggest thing I felt wasn't rage at being betrayed by Dad or Crusoe. It was that I was different than anyone else. After I'd gotten so sick of the wrong siders in the elementary school that I had just stopped going altogether, as my parents had neglected me, this was the only place in my life that had been different. Crusoe, Yui, and Yuto had all lost their parents in the earthquake, just like me. This was a family made of people who'd all gone through the same thing. But I was different. I wasn't just a victim. I was a victim whose parents had been murdered. I was the one person who was different. I was special. I wasn't like everyone else.
弟というか家族でもなんでもないじゃんか僕たちは。
Then the tears started. In my head I apologized to Crusoe again and again as I sat there unable to get up from a chair. A man who looked like the sumo sticker asked someone for directions. At approximately 5 p.m. on October 6th, near Shoto, 1st Avenue, Shibuya, a girl walked home from school and was asked by a suspicious man, "Do you know where I can get some chanko?" Chanko is a favorite dish of sumo wrestlers. The man asking her was about 30 years old, 170 centimeters tall, heavy set, with black hair, whose face looked very similar to the face on the sumo stickers. Always stay on well-lit, heavily traveled roads, carry a personal alarm with you. Information released by Shibuya Police. For questions and tips, call that number. And people are just but now you're a suspicious person just asking for directions. What the hell? Is the poor guy a break? Is the jungle out there these days? People like us can't do anything without getting the cops called. The news said they found the sumo sticker at the scene of the Love Hotel killing last month. Maybe this guy was the murderer. And maybe he places a sticker each time he commits a murder. Well, if that's true, then there's going to be a lot of killings in a few days. Let's hope when they arrest him, they give him Janko instead of Katsudon. People are generally a bit baffled by how fast people are apparently judged by their appearance.
少しずつでも確実に歴史シールというものが人々の間に不確実な噂として浸透し始めていた。噂は集団の中で憶測を呼び、ありもしない幻影、つまりは妄想を生み出していく。 一度動き出した歯車はもう誰にも止められないのだということに僕らは気づいていなかった。
2 p.m. As the whole school got excited for the start of the culture festival in 2 days, our club room was as quiet as a tomb. The only sound was Serika's occasional fiddling with the cell phone strap. I wonder what day it is. Is it the 8th, maybe? That would quickly stop, and only the silence would remain. Sasuke had even stopped playing ESO too. What? That never happens. Everyone had looked miserable when they'd heard about Kurusu.
ごめんごめん。お待たせ。
Something is odd about this guy. I can't exactly put my finger on it. But I think his way of behaving is just way too nonchalant. The teacher came in with his usual dopey grin.
会議が長引いちゃってね。無茶なこと言われるこっちの立場も考えてほしいもんだよね。まったく。
And also his face is a bit weird. I just get the feeling that he's putting on some kind of act. Maybe chaos had really made me paranoid, but he's just so over the top nonchalant, I would say. He looked around at us and scratched his head.
ね、新聞部のことなんだけれど。
Well, time to disband, I would say. I mean, when a student got hurt during activities of a club, then obviously that club would be too dangerous to exist. Everyone looked at him. That's why we've been waiting to hear what he had to say.
やっぱり当分の間は活動休止にするそうだ。
Only temporarily. Shut down. I repeated the words in my mind.
決定ですか？
こうなっちゃった以上はね。
Rosanna told Yui and Yuto. But before she'd been taken to the hospital, the police had asked her several questions. She had to tell them what she was doing out there. Of course she would. Otherwise she had no reason to explain the camera. After the incident at the Love Hotel, teachers probably had it in for us to begin with. Thinking back, it was a miracle that we weren't shut down after the Love Hotel case.
ただ一個条件というか命令というか罪滅ぼしっていうんじゃないんだろうけど、なんて言ったらいいかな。
いや、何でもいいですから。何です？
ね。
He looked down at the paper he was holding.
君たち渡部智明って知ってるかい？
That's the reports of the plagiarism, right? Huh?
ネット記者のですか？
そうそう、ニコニア動画の。宮代くんよく知ってるね。
いえ。
Of course I knew it. He was famous to anyone who used Nikonia and the club. I'd just been talking about the video he made the other day. And a lot of the class knew about him from his job at Nikonia too.
彼から 文化祭で新聞部と対談したいっていうオファーが来てるんだ。
Aha.
は？なんで？
さあね、もともとうちの文化祭を渡部さんは取材することになっていたらしいんだけどね。ほら、うちって結構有名だから。
Was it about the Restoration Festival? It is true that our culture festival was considered to be part of the run-up to the big Shibuya Restoration Festival.
で、その際にぜひ新聞部と対談したいって言うんだ。なんでも君たちが作成した新聞に興味があるらしくてね。
マジかよ。
Maybe that guy. Maybe he's the perpetrator, I don't know. He just seems so obsessed at getting news, getting the scoop. It's interesting how Takaru dislikes him since they're both the same. They both have the same attitude, trying to get the biggest news the first. The newspaper we'd made. He was probably talking about the video we'd made on sumo stickers. We wanted to gotten all those views because Watabe had come out with the same article and almost the same time.
僕は知らなかったんだけど、最近結構有名な人らしいじゃないか。それで学校側としては断りにくくてね。活動は休止だけど、その対談だけはこなしてほしいって言うんだよ。対面として。いいかな？
いいかなって言われても。
It was also sudden that I was having a hard time processing it. And wait.
学校側からの指示なんですよね。
We know that. And we didn't have to write the reviews, did we?
わかりました。
よかった。いやー、本当は廃部って言われてたところ、この件で粘って休止にしてもらったからさ。
That wasn't funny.
対談は文化祭初日、あさってだから。細かい段取りはまた明日連絡するよ。あとそれからクルス君からの伝言なんだけど。部の活動自体は本日から休止だから、文化祭の記録映像を撮ったりはもうできない。その代わり生徒会の手伝いをしてほしいそうだ。自分の空いた穴を埋めてくれって。
そっか、のんちゃん会長だもんね。
今度の文化祭は盛り上がってるからね。手が足りないんだ。生徒会顧問としてもぜひ頼むよ。
Normally, I would turn down any request from the student council.
でも。
Right now, it didn't bother me at all.
わかりました。
助かるよ。じゃあ後で生徒会室に顔を出してね。
渡部と対談ってマジか。
That was a pretty big deal, yeah. No one had come to interview the newspaper club since its founding, but this wasn't entirely a good thing. The club had been shut down, but were still having an interview with someone famous. And more than anything, I thought about Chris, who was still at home in bed. Erica stood up from her seat. She walked over to the windowsill and opened the window. Chilly air blew into the room.
尾上？
She suddenly leaned out of the window and screamed. She's really great. I like how she seems a bit oblivious to some things, but is very perceptive on other things. Then lean back and close the window.
よし、切り替えよう。タク、しんちゃん、はなちゃん。ほら、タク、仕切ってよ。のんちゃんからの頼まれ事でしょ。やれるとこからやろう。
Turkey looked right at me as she spoke. Ito and Kazuki turned towards me as well.
Taku?
Fine, fine. I slapped myself on the cheeks to help me focus. The place where Kawahara hit me still stung.
よし、じゃあまず伊藤、生徒会室に行って生徒会から何をやればいいか指示を仰いできてくれるか。
俺？お前は？
僕は行かない方がいい。
I pointed to my cheek. Ito nodded. Kawahara was the vice president of the student council.
ああ、私も行くよ。
わかった。じゃあ和樹は。
Just going back to her game, huh?
何すればいいか分かったら手伝ってくれよ。
うん。
He nodded just a little.
お前は？
渡部との対談の準備をしておくよ。多分力士シールの動画に関することだと思うけど。
だよな。何なんだろうな、このタイミングで。
That was a good question, yeah. How would a reporter commit with the people who ended up starting a flame war over one of his articles? He definitely wasn't coming to apologize.
しんちゃん、行くよ。
ああ。
I pulled Watabe's article up on the PC screen.
まだゆるく炎上してるな。
The pace of the comments was starting to slow down, but they remained basically negative. There was no way Watabe wouldn't have noticed that. Of course he would have noticed our video as well. A lot of the comments were posting the link.
なんだって言うんだ。
Did you want to ask us something about the sumo stickers? No, I wouldn't need to do an interview if that was the case. In any event, he uploaded a close-up photo of the sumo sticker at Revolving Dead, which we hadn't been able to incorporate in our video even though we'd been at the scene. We'd had to go back to the Love Hotel and upload a photo we'd taken from the street. To be honest, our article was basically the same as his, but his photos were a lot better. I couldn't imagine there was anything he wanted to ask us.
もしかして病院のこと？
That was impossible. No one but me and Zerka knew about it. No, there was no point in thinking about it. I needed to get ready for the interview, then do what Crusoe asked me. Huh? Something bothered me, so I went over to the board.
回転デッドの力士シールのアップの画像は。
I carefully removed the one that was on the board. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 .
「 。 . 。 」 . 」 . 」 . 」 . 「
Is it different? I knew it.
表情が違ってる。
So, does that mean that that photo is from a different location? Is it? Does that mean Otabe is involved somehow? I went back in front of the map and put the picture back on. The photo that we taken of the sticker and the sticker in Watabe's article were different. What was going on with that? Once everyone got back to the club room, I would talk to them about it.